Good morning and happy Sunday. We are going to do a little garden tour. It's almost August and not a whole lot exciting is happening in my little sad, very sad garden. But you know what? One day I hope that this thing just proves to be as fruitful as possible. This is not that day. Alright, so we got some okra here. Everybody else's okra that I see is humongous. Mine looks like that. Not very big. In this bed, I've got a pineapple ground cherry here and another one here. I just watered, so everything's kind of beaten up a little bit. So I've got two pineapple ground cherries, neither of which have fruited, but look, I think this one is going to. It's got a few on there. I'm excited about that. That's one of my fall tomatoes that I've transplanted over here. So I ran out of room. Green bell peppers, my marigold hanging in there. Not much left over here either. I've got, that's either a squash or a zucchini, and that's either a squash or zucchini, and that's eucalyptus still, and that is a blueberry cherry tomato. We have a squirrel. The pepper bed still looks beautiful. This is my favorite thing to look at right now because it's so lush. Is it making peppers? Absolutely not. But it looks pretty. So this side is all jalapenos. This whole side. Except for like one, I think it's called a sport pepper. Well, and the marigold. Otherwise, this is all jalapenos, and so far I have gotten one jalapeno out of all of those plants. Good times. And my son ate it. I didn't even get it. This side is just a variety of banana peppers, hot wax peppers, bell peppers, shishitos, and other peppers that have not fruited for me. So, flowers. We have flowers on lots of them, and I saw a pretty little bee come through yesterday and take care of them. So here's one growing hot wax pepper. Yeah. So I have lots of plants right now. I have absolutely no fruit. That's another okra. It's a little bigger than the other one. I have hopes. All right. This bed is the last raised bed. That's a cucumber back here. I've got another cucumber right there. And the rest of these are my tomato starts for the fall. And we'll see if any of those make me some tomatoes. I'm determined mostly to get a cucumber this year. There's two more plants here. There's one there. And that little scraggly one there next to it, and then some tomatoes in here. I just watered, so I wasn't as careful as I should have been, and things got knocked over. So I have 5 tomatoes on this side, actually 6 tomatoes and 6 tomatoes, and then the cucumbers are in here, and that's all that's in here. Oh, what I was saying was that I mostly want cucumbers to make pickles, but secondly, I want enough tomatoes to can and make salsa and do all of those fun things with. And I really want some jalapenos because I want to can diced peppers. Like you buy the little diced chilies in the can to put in your casseroles and stuff. I want to do that. I've not got any. I planted so many peppers. Oh, MG. Anyway, holy basil and lemon balm. And this is that little dwarf tomato that I keep bringing in and taking out of the house. And we do have 2. There's one there. So taking it inside helped the flowers to develop. Yay. This, I'm not sure. This is my broccoli and onions have actually started to sprout as well. And more broccoli and onions over here. I'm not sure. These are really leggy for no reason. They've been outside this whole time. So, I don't know. We'll see if that works out. Citronella with some pumpkin mixed in. Yep. Citronella. And this is my little pumpkin patch. I have gotten 0 female flowers on my pumpkins this year. None. All of this vining. I've lost a couple of the plants. No females, period. So it just looks pretty, like everything else. Looks pretty, not doing jack. This is I put some more watermelons, I think, and nope, I don't think there's anything left in this one. Truth. I think this one needs to be weeded out and put to bed. I'll probably put the broccoli in here if it survives. That's a pepper of some sort. The one in the middle, I think it's weeds all around it. Yep. Okay, this is that tomato that I pulled off. It was a sucker that I pulled off of one of those main plants in the spring. It's gotten pretty big. Has not produced anything. Yeah. I grow plants. That was where all my little tomato starts were resting until I got them in the big bed. So I'll probably put a broccoli in there. You know what? I may put the onions. I'll put the onions in here. If any of those, there's a couple. And I'll put a broccoli in there. That's a pepper, a Johnny Nardello, which has not done anything either. This is the melon bed. This is supposed to be honeydew and watermelon. Lots of vining. 0 production. Peppers. I think those are stunted and are never going to do anything because they've been that size for a while. Those are butternut squash. There's 2 in there. And a weed. The raspberries never did anything this year. Not one thing. And that's the catnip that just lives there. And this is also butternut squash in here with some weeds. Just take care of it. Okay, I think that's a snapdragon. I'm just gonna leave it there. This was strawberries. It is now absolutely nothing. So I should probably take this soil and put it in my to be used later pile. That's also strawberries doing nothing. Are you getting a theme here? I can only grow plants. I can't grow food. So a smart person would say, well, then just grow flowers and enjoy it. I want food. That's the whole point of this. This was expensive. I want food. So there's the backyard. I'll take you around to the front, to the green stalk. If my neighbors will cooperate. They have like a radar. When I go outside, there they are. And they're so sweet. They're so nice. They're just an older couple and they're lonely and they like to talk to me about my garden. Which normally would be fine, but when I'm trying to talk about my garden to you, I can't talk about it to them. Yeah, good times. There's Libby. Libby's always near. And there's Ivy, always looking for something on the other side of the fence. She is a grass is greener girl. And then the cat, who torments the dogs by getting in the chairs. Hi, Libby. Alright, so I did go outside. I mowed the front yard, and I was going to show you the green stalk. True to form, my neighbors are out there. There's the lawnmower. You know, that was gonna happen. Lawnmower and the weed eater. So, what is this, like 9:30? I'm getting hungry. I put some breakfast pizza in the oven. But in the meantime, I have my second cup of coffee. Oh, that's good. And I'm gonna try to save some of these. I don't even know if there's anything wrong, but I'm gonna up pot regardless. These broccoli, cabbage, I think that's all that's in here. There's a couple, I think 2 onions came up, and rutabaga. I've never even tasted a rutabaga, but I thought, I have the seeds, let's grow some. Not if they'll grow. Yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna try. All right, so I'm just gonna up pot these. You're sitting on top of my little mosquito candle right now. You're probably not gonna be able to see anything because I'm too lazy to go in and get the tripod. So I'll show you when I'm done. How about that? All right, so I got everything up potted, and it looks like I didn't get very many onions at all. I left those seed starting tray. I left those 8 rows or 8 pockets to see if they'll germinate. Those are the white onions. I got 2 ruby reds and some Walla Wallas. Again, not very many at all. I see people, you know, we're gonna grow a year's worth of onions. I will never, because I can't even grow one. But, you know, sorry, a little defeated today. But anyway, we're putting these in here. They're gonna bottom water in these trays until they're ready in August to put in their final place to live. All right, we're in the front yard. I think we're alone now. Remember her, Tiffany? Aging myself. Hold on. All right, here's my front little flower area. They're about spent. Petunias and whatever these purple things are. I bought this basket, but it didn't say what these little purple flowers are. I know these are petunias, but anyway, all my zinnias. I put pictures of my zinnias up on Instagram all the time. Now these are called firecracker or fireworks, something like that. They don't actually ever flower, but they're a nice little filler. Plant laying down over there. But yeah, all my zinnias. They're so pretty. I need to tie them up. I'll show you in a second how they're coming out of the bed, taking over. They're so tall. This is what that other one was, but it's toast. This particular part of the front of the house gets way more sun in the evening. It just fries pretty much everything over here. A few more zinnias on the end. Pretty, pretty girls. So what we came out here for was my green stalks. Here they are. This is the ugly side because I turned it around this morning after I watered. Lemongrass in the middle, and here's another one. So in this one in the top, I have green beans, the purple green beans, royal burgundy or something like that. So I can turn it around. I turned him around this morning to sun the back sides of them. Hang on. So these are the purple green beans. They're just starting. Those beans, those are flowers. Yeah. They're just starting. I mean, they're crispy. But I had lots and lots of herbs. So what I learned about myself this year is that I don't care about herbs. I'll buy them from a jar because I don't really know what to do with them. And you'll see that in a second. Those are strawberries down there. I did get a couple of strawberries off of those. Those are snapdragons. Like this is thyme down here, but it didn't do very well. Not sure what that is. Some sort of basil, I think. Hang on. No. There's no smell to it. Maybe a flower. This is marjoram. Have I ever used marjoram from a jar? I don't think so. This is tarragon. Never bought tarragon either. But I thought, you know what? I need herbs. And what I learned was, I don't know what to do with them. Oregano. That's oregano. Promising, right? It's been there all summer. But green beans look good. The dill was here. The dill was insane here. I got lots of dill. And I have lots of dried dill. Yeah, but so there's that. So in this one, over the fall, winter, I'm going to put in carrots. Just carrots. And see if that works. Because carrots have never worked in the backyard. These are lemongrass. I bought these for mosquito purposes, not so much for tea making or whatever. So they're pretty. That's what they're for. This one, this is some sort of basil in here. Didn't do much. So this is lavender. I bought this plant. This is lavender. It smells good. This is a curry plant. I thought it was lavender. That's why I have that. I didn't know what I was getting. But yeah, you can see most of these just need to be taken out at this point. This green stalk over the winter is going to be lettuce and maybe some green onions mixed into both of them. But this one is mainly lettuce and that one is mainly going to be carrots. Spin her around. I have a couple of green beans, those same purple green beans in here. This is a cinnamon basil. Not great, so that's another green bean. But look at this. Look at this. That is all basil. Prolific basil that I don't know what to do with because it turns out I don't even like the smell of this stuff. Fresh basil. I don't like the smell of it. It's not pleasant to me. It's supposed to be keeping the bugs away though. But I do keep coming out here and picking off these little places where it's trying to go to seed. I keep picking them off to keep it alive. That's a green bean down in there. So I'm keeping it alive. But for what? I made basil salt and it's actually really good, but I like salt, so salt, right? There's a lot of it. And then this is sage here. And I did save some sage. It smells good. I did save some sage. It's dried. But I will save the rest of that too. I like sage. This is sage gone to seed. See all the little flowers on it? The bugs like those. And then this is catnip. And the bugs love them some catnip. And it's just a mess. So I'm going to take all of this catnip out. See, this lemongrass is a little rope for it. Yeah, those are my green stalks. So I had this grand idea that I was going to grow all of these herbs and all of these basils and all of these things and do all the things to them. I don't do any of that. I don't even, okay. Because I'm still learning, maybe in the future me will love to cook with herbs. But current me is still learning how to cook things homemade. So, for reference, I am 49 years old. These are skills that I wasn't taught, and I've never had to learn because life is convenient for us. Everything's very convenient. Has always been convenient for me. Because you buy it in a box, you go out to eat. It's not that expensive. You know, times have changed and things are expensive, and I need to learn how to do it the right way. The hard way. It's actually turning out to not really be that hard, so that's not a thing. So it's not, what I'm learning, this stuff is not that hard. But yeah, I like my flowers. They're so pretty. Except for that dead one right there. I'll take that one out. But yeah, we'll come out here and deconstruct these. I'm going to take these apart. I have to amend the soil in them. There's lots of ants in there, but I'm assuming the ants are eating aphids. That's, you can see here. They're working real hard. The ants. Whatever they're eating, I need to fix it, so. All the basil's going to come out. We're going to put lettuce in there and lemongrasses. I'm wondering if I can just cut those back. I'll do some research if I can keep those. Just cut them back. Now, we are in Dallas, Texas. It stays warm here until like January. So, like, growing season is not an issue for us. My issue is putting the fall crops in too early. A lot of people are doing it already, and I can't do that until about September. So I'm going to let these green stalks go until then. I may come through and pull some of this stuff out. Obviously, I need to take care of this. I did put some more flowers in this area. This is like the only flower bed I have in my whole yard, and I was going to show you. I think they're coming out. I need to tie them back. And the neighbor's chickens, I don't have chickens, neighbors have chickens, have made this mess with my mulch. They laid an egg for me in here one day and promptly crushed it. Oh, there it is. And then something crushed it. It's back there. So, yeah, I gotta get rid of that, but the rest of this is okay. Alright. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'm going to go in today and make some dog treats in the dehydrator, and I'll show you how to do that. What time is it? Is it even lunchtime yet? No, it's 11:30. It's been a full day. It's only 11:30. Alright guys, have a good weekend, rest of it, and a good work week, and I will see you soon. I'll miss you.